So again, my name is Eitan Bremler, VP of Products at NetNut. And today, I'm going to talk to you briefly about who's NetNut, what can we do. Just briefly, NetNut is a data collection company. The idea is to show ad tech companies what can you do with data collection networks. What are the benefits we can offer you? So a bit about me. I might seem young, but I've been in the market for about 20 years. Someone actually gave me 30 outside. I'm almost 46, so it's a bit older than that. Started in cyber networking companies, and for the last 2 years in data collection. So what's NetNut? Okay, we're a data collection network. The idea behind NetNut is to allow organizations, could be ad tech companies, could be SEO companies, could be advertisers, insurance companies, different types of companies, to collect data at high scale, simulating real users, as if I'm actually a user browsing the internet, looking for an ad, but on a very high scale with very high success rates, specifically circumventing anti-scraping, anti-data collection solutions. Now, we offer our network in 3 layers. You can look at it as kind of a stack of solutions. The lowest stack is our proxy network. Okay, whoever you're familiar with proxies, we offer millions of IPs from different types. Why do we need different types of IPs? Because there might be different use cases. On one scenario, you might want to simulate many users reaching an ad, many users from a mobile device. You need a mobile IP, maybe rotating IPs. On another scenario, you might want to do account management, and you need one static connection, always coming from the same IP address. So we offer different types of IPs. Could be rotating or static residential IPs, could be mobile IPs, could be data center IPs. Okay, each type of IP, again, fitting a specific use case. Now, the proxy layer, that's good for organizations who know what data they want to collect. They know to develop a scraper or a bot, depending on the lingo you use, but they don't want the hassle of working to collect. They need many IPs. They know how to collect the data. They know what data they want, but they need a network. And that's the proxy network. On top of that is our second layer of scrapers. This is good for organizations who know the data they want to collect. For example, information from a social network or information from Google. But they don't want the hassle of developing a scraper. Less tech savvy, less knowledge. Again, know what they want, know where to get it, need help with scrapers. So for that, we have different scrapers for different solutions. One of them is, for example, Google. Another one is what we call the unblocker, which allows bypassing, and we'll talk about deeper, anti-scraping technologies implemented by websites. The last layer is data sets. This is for organizations who know what information they want. They know where to collect it from. They don't want the hassle of the actual data collection. They just need pre-downloaded, pre-processed information. We offer today professional information, profiles, companies. If you just need a data set, you can come to us and buy the information. So the idea, again, behind the data collection network is to offer companies, or specifically when we're talking now, ad tech companies, all the layers, all the infrastructure to focus on the business. Focus on placing ads, checking ads. We'll talk about the use cases in a second. We'll give you the network, the cloud service. You just focus on the business of ad tech. So specifically in the website unblocker, it's an important thing to know. Many websites today, which you might go to collect information on or place an ad, have anti-scraping technologies. They want to prevent us from collecting the information at high scale, whether it's a CAPTCHA you might see, maybe a logging page, some puzzle that you need to move, all kinds of different tools to prevent data collection. This could be any, again, the basic is a CAPTCHA. More sophisticated stuff is recognizing by behavior that this is a bot. What we offer as part of our solution is our website unblocker technology. We allow you to collect, again, information from blocked websites, okay, at high scale with high success rates. We know to solve CAPTCHAs. We know to simulate a real user, regardless of where it's coming, in order for the website or the anti-bot solution to think that we're a real user and completely bypass the anti-bot solution. We support both off-the-shelf technologies and also technologies implemented by websites. For example, Instagram have their own anti-scraping solution. Other websites installed Cloudflare or Akamai or Datadome, if you're familiar with these names. Google have their own technology. Amazon have their own technology. Shopee, if you're familiar, have their own technology. We know to bypass all of these technologies to ensure 99, almost 100% success rates when you do data collection. So what are the use cases? Why do we need a data collection network? On high level, these are a few use cases, and we'll dive a bit deeper to some of them. But the idea behind the use cases, and we're focusing here today around ad tech, are a few. The first one is ad verification. Okay, a lot of your business is placing an ad on a website. We need to make sure that the ad we're placing performs correctly, it loads correctly, it loads fast, it's localized, okay? That it is placed correctly on the website, that it works correctly for mobile and desktop. So one of the main use cases we offer, and I'll dive again, is around ad verification. How to verify an ad is placed correctly on the destination website. Another one is fraud detection. How do we make sure the ads we're placing, that the advertiser giving us an ad is not giving us some fraudulent ad or some ad with a malware, which we will now might push to a publisher. How do we prevent that? How do we verify the ad is correct? Again, performance testing, and of course, data collection. Okay? In addition to what we're seeing in ad tech companies around the ad placement, it's also the ability, a lot of the ad tech companies have marketing arms, which do data collection, which do marketing campaign verification for the customers, or management of marketing campaigns. That involves a lot of data collection, a lot of information collection. So let's dive deep into a few of the use cases. The first one is ad verification. So what's the problem here? Okay, ad verification might seem simple. I'm taking an ad and putting it on a website, it's good. But no, we need to test the ad. Now think about taking an ad. We're an Israeli, let's say we're an Israeli company, and our ad has to be placed on an American website. Now once we place the ad, if I come to do some QA or quality assurance or test manually, if I just open my browser and browse to the website in the US, I'll be coming as an Israeli user, because my ISP here is in Israel. But I want to test the ad as if I'm coming from Dallas, and the website is an American. So I need to simulate a US customer. Now what if I want to simulate a German customer coming to that website? I need to see the ad as if I'm coming from Berlin. Maybe I want to show an ad in German, okay? If the website has localization, left to right, right to left, I might need to simulate different users to see whether the ad is correctly placed. Doing this manually is very, very complicated. Plus, you need again to simulate the real user coming from a specific location. With our data collection network, it's very easy to simulate a user coming from any place to anywhere. Just tell us, I want an IP in Germany, browse through Germany to the US. I want to come from Dallas, browsing to New York, all the way down to a city level, no problem. It's part of how the network works. The idea is that you focus on your business. Let us handle the data collection network for you. Of course, you can do performance testing, coming as 1 million users to that website, simulating 1 million different users, different IPs, to see how these ads work. Are they working correctly? Does it look okay on mobile? We can simulate mobile UI or desktop, etc. Another scenario is data collection. Again, a lot of the ad tech companies we're talking to not only handle the ad placement, but also do marketing management or campaign management for websites. One of the things here is, how do I check how the marketing campaign, let's say from a social perspective, is working for my customer? Now take a customer, let's say we'll call them company A, and think about all the websites from a social perspective where information about this company might appear. in terms of posts, in terms of social presence, likes, dislikes, comments, okay? All the social information. We're talking Google, if you're talking searching for ads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, okay? Maybe other websites as well. Many different websites. Multiply this by the number of competitors your customer might have, okay? Now I want to, let's say, compare how my company, my customer, how their social presence is compared to other companies' social presence. Now we have a matrix. My company, their competitors, let's say 5, 6, 7 competitors, multiply that by the number of social platforms, and you have a lot of information to gather. Doing this manually is going to be a pain, especially if we're talking about Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. All of these guys are trying to prevent us from doing data collection, so they put anti-scraping technologies. So now you also need to handle the anti-bots. Again, very big task. With our network, very easy. Tell us what are the websites. We'll unblock them for you and allow you to collect information in very high scale, as many IPs you want, as many destinations you want. And the idea is that you can now create something like this. Once you collect all of that information, let's say company A is our customer, and we have about 6, 7 competitors, multiply that by the different metrics from different websites, now you can create a map, similar to just the example I gave here. Allow us to collect the information for you, and you focus only on the analysis, on the business, rather than where do I collect from, how do I collect, how do I circumvent the anti-bots, etc. The last use case is malware detection, okay? And again, we're talking about, this is a presentation for ad tech, so what does malware have to do with it? We're seeing malware today being propagated not only on emails or websites, but also as an ad. I hit an ad, suddenly a malware might be downloaded. Or the ad itself is fraud or fishy. Now, as an ad tech company which connects advertisers to publishers, I need to make sure that the ad I'm bringing in to a publisher is legit. That I'm not pushing by mistake some malware to my publisher or misinformation, okay? Again, depends on the ad tech company, but a lot of them want to do KYC. What is the information I'm pushing now to a publisher? Now, to do this, again, to do this effectively in scale, we need a data collection network. We need something that can go to my advertiser, check the ad, verify what it looks like before I connect it to a publisher. Now, this example, if anybody uses Windows, probably familiar with this blue screen. And the guys at the back were frightened. I'm going to get a blue screen on the computer. This is not a blue screen. This is an ad. Now, think about the unsuspecting person browsing a website, getting this in full screen. 9 out of 10, heart attack. Okay, my computer just went dead. But actually, this is a fraudulent ad. The goal behind this ad is to call the number below, not Microsoft. Okay, someone else selling Microsoft services. Now, if I'm a publisher, the last thing I want is to push some ad like this to my audience. If I'm a ad tech company, I want to make sure I'm not pushing stuff like this to my publisher. So I need to check this beforehand. And maybe it's only shown for different companies and different countries. Maybe this is an ad intended for Americans, but in Germany I'm not shown. We need to make sure we're not pushing stuff like this to a publisher, and we need to make sure in scale, again, in different locations. So to summarize, okay, NetNut offers a data collection network. The idea behind NetNut's solution is to allow ad tech companies and many other different companies to collect information in scale while ensuring data accuracy. We want to simulate what a real user sees from different locations going to different websites by bypassing all the anti-scraping technologies we're seeing more and more on websites today. And we offer, as you can see, quite a wide range of use cases. Any data collection use case you can think of, we probably have either an example or a solution for you. Thank you very much.